Welcome to a lesson of Microsoft Excel. So in this lesson, we're going to learn about Excel accounting, Excel bookkeeping, ledger balance, and Microsoft Excel. And how we're going to do that, we'll all discuss it and show you step by step. So as you can see that I already have a filtered data, but you can also start from the beginning. So if you want to start from the beginning, just open up a new worksheet. And now what I'm going to do is type or start typing in the data. So first off, you're going to need a table. So let's say I'm going to start from scratch. So I'm going to do is, let's say, start adding some data. Okay, so I'm going to type in the date, account, and then particulate. Then what we need is LF. Then we're going to do is debit. And then we're going to need credit. Okay, as you can see right here, it is done. Now we're gonna do is edit in some data. Okay, or what I'm gonna do is, let's say okay, now I'm gonna add in some of those dates. So before doing that, what I'm gonna do is make this into a filter, or let's say funnel all of these. So I'm gonna use a select font or filtering, which is right here, sort or filtering, my bad. You can also change it however you want to. So I'm going to just click on it, sort from A to Z, or just filter each of them. Now I want to font them to a different color. Let's say this one is quite good. Now I want to like make them aligned, make them bold. Let's say 14 is quite okay. Now I'm going to fix the margins. Okay, now what I'm going to do is add in the dates. Let's say 3/2023. Okay, that will be it. I'm gonna use the same ones, or maybe let's say change it to a long date. Okay, but as I don't want that, what I'm gonna do is just delete this. Instead, I'm gonna use 3 April 2023. Let's just add short date. That is okay. Now I'm gonna do is account is in cash. So I'm gonna type in cash. Then I'm gonna do is goods sold. Now the TLF should be TRF 101. The debit, let's say 1000 like debits. Now I'm gonna do is 4 slash 4 2023. Okay, 4/4 2023. Let's say sales. Now let's say cash received. Now this also TRF 101. Let's say there is no debit, but let's say credit as 1000. Is it 1000? Now I'm gonna do is 5th April 2023. Let's start adding April, and this should be March. And so let's keep it general. Let's keep it general for April 2023, for March 2023. Keep it general. My bad. 2023. Well, that is it. And 5 April. April 2023, and then 6 March 2023. Then what I'm gonna do is, let's say fruits. Let's say these are paid. Now cash. This is gonna be purchased My bad. This should not be paid, but this should be cash. Let's say these are furnitures. Now as it is done, now we can do a lot more than that. So I'm gonna do is undo it. My bad. Now as it is done, what I'm gonna do right here is, let's say this is 500 and this is 100. Tab 500 and then 100. Now you can see that this is done. Now I'm gonna merge these cells, and let's say this is account. Okay, this is the account. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger, bold it, keep it italic underlined. So this is it. Now I'm gonna make it let's say all borders. Now this is done. Now what I'm gonna do is sort or make a pivot table out of this. Okay, because this is, you know, accounting for bookkeeping. So from here I'm gonna make a funnel or a like a pivot chart. Okay, so I'm gonna select on it, select data and pivot table and existing. Okay, now first off what I'm gonna do is select on date, account and particulate. LF, select all of those datas, and then not the months, but as it is done, I'm just gonna like keep it however it is. Okay, and now you can see that this is blank 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 and 4th March. Okay, so this is how you will be able to do it. But if you add in more of those stuffs, you will see that there will be more data in your pivot table. Now what I'm gonna do is make it look a bit different. So I'm gonna report the layout. Okay, when I go to designs, report the layout, and you can select on whichever layout you want. So from here I'm gonna select the outline or maybe the table tabular form. So when you click on tabular form, you can like see a lot of those datas in a really particulate way. Okay, which is gonna be a lot easier to find out the ledger balance and a lot of them and bookkeeping. So now what I'm gonna do is, let's say if you want to change it to something else, or if you want to insert like blank lines after each item, that can also be done. So you will see that there is a blank line in between all of them. Now what I'm gonna do is change the format a bit, so you will be able to find in those datas a bit more easily. So from here you can see that there is a lot of them. If you want to like click on it, and you will see a blank of it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about any of those stuffs and just keep on editing it. If you want to add in the months, that will also add in the months like with the date. Okay, and now you will just make it a bit more aligned and a bit more spaced, and that will be also be done. Now what I'm going to do is report the layout and repeat all the item labeled. Okay, you can also do that to find out the items that can be done or that can be shown in between all of those results. Okay, but what I'm gonna do here is, instead of doing that, I want all of them like labeled, and then later on I can like add in the data from here. Okay, which is right over here that was blank, and then you will see the months. Okay, now I'm gonna do is change, or let's say align these or make them center align. Okay, so I'm gonna center align all of them. That is now easier to see and looks a lot more easier or a lot more better. Okay, now as it is selected, what I'm gonna do is format these cells. So if you want to format these cells, just click on it, and then you will see format cells. When you click on it, this option appears up. From here what I'm gonna do is select the currency. Okay, so currency, and then which type of data you want, symbols, let's say English, Singapore, dollar. Okay, let's keep it to be dollars and press OK, and now you will see that all of those datas will turn into dollars. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the extra stuffs which are in here. and you will directly get the money value of it. And when you see that, when you go down, there is a lot of other stuff, let's say fruits, and there are furnitures, and it is paid. So this is what bookkeeping and ledger balance is. Now when you select all of those data, let's press just Control plus A, and what I'm gonna do is Control plus A, my bad, Control A, or maybe like select all of it just by selecting this. And as it is done, I'm going to add in the margins so this looks a bit more better. And when you select or like print it, you will get all of the ranges. Okay, so now when you select on these stuffs, you will see that this is blank, and when you cut it, and this will still stay blank. If you want to delete this, just click on delete and you will make a change. Okay, but that is not like, that cannot be done in like pivot table, because this also remains or stays or has some of those data. And you can change the rows, like particularly when you want to move down, you can select it and this will just move down. If you want to select the date, you can just move up and the dates will be upper now. Okay, so this is what ledger balance and bookkeeping is. And another thing what I'm gonna do is change in, like let's say in accounts, what I'm gonna do here is field settings, and from here what I'm gonna do is let's say none, and then press OK, and you will only see these amounts. And if you want the grand total, it will already be summed because it already totals all of those datas and then sums your value in between those. Okay, and if you want custom value, just click on it again, field settings, custom, and then if you want whichever type of, let's say I want the average but not the sum, so click on average, press OK, or it will already be done. Okay, let's say custom average include new items. Okay, and this will be the average. Okay, if you want, let's say count or max, just press OK, and this will show you the max amounts. Okay, so this is how you will be able to do ledger balance, accounting, and also bookkeeping in Microsoft Excel. And you will also find out a way to filter those data and select the type of data you want in Microsoft Excel and in pivot table to find out your result or the expected type of result you need. So hope you guys understood everything, and thank you for watching this